What's up, YouTube? So before we get started with this video, on the Stephen A. Smith Show, he's going to be discussing who's going to be the better duo in the NBA next year. Is it going to be LeBron James and Anthony Davis with the Lakers, or is it going to be Kawhi Leonard and Paul George with the Clippers? So let's see what they have to say about that.
I'm here to let you know right now, ladies and gentlemen, the best duo is LeBron and Anthony Davis. But the Clippers have a better team. At this particular moment in time, the pieces and the parts match better. I understand you went out and you're the Lakers and you recovered a little bit. Signed Danny Green. Might have overpaid him a little bit, but still, I like Danny Green. You signed him. Okay. Was it 2 years, $30 million, Nuno? I think that's what the number was. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. You got Danny Green. You brought back Rajon Rondo on a 2-year deal. Boogie Cousins. But the Clippers are a better team. The parts match better. Ladies and gentlemen, what offense do you know is going to want to go up against the Clippers this year? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are not only superstars in the game, but they're two-way players who are superstars. They're elite on both ends of the court, offense and defense. Is there a better defensive point guard in NBA basketball than Patrick Beaverly? Who is he? I want to know who he is.
So I completely agree with Stephen A. Smith there. As far as defensively, those Clippers, they're going to be out of control next year. And like I said yesterday, if you can't score, you can't win. And if defense wins championships, the Clippers are looking pretty good right now. They're looking very good. And as far as who's going to be the better duo, I think it's a little bit too early to try to figure out and see who's going to be the better duo, because obviously you need to see them play. But I would probably say the advantage might, I don't know, it's going to be hard, because I would say that LeBron James and Anthony Davis, offensively, I think they might be more better than Kawhi and Paul George. But I think Paul George and Kawhi, they have better defense, which I think makes up for the gap between what they have with offense. So it's kind of a push. Each squad has their strengths and weaknesses, and it's going to be very hard to tell who can do what until they actually clash, which is going to be crazy. And as far as the teams, I think overall, team-wise, it might have to go to the Lakers, because the Lakers are looking pretty deep right now. With re-signing Rondo, you got Cousins, McGee. Those boys are looking pretty deep right now. But like I said, on the other hand, those Clippers, that defense, that's one heck of a defensive squad right there. And if you can't score, you won't be winning. So let's continue.
Because I don't know if there is. Montrezl Harrell, you kept him. Lou Williams, you kept him. How in God's name do you manage to pull off a deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder to get Paul George, and you are not forced to give up Lou Williams? Can somebody explain that to me? How does Sam Presti do that? I appreciate all the picks that he got. Please understand, I get it. Lou Williams, the reigning Sixth Man of the Year, a 3-time winner of the Sixth Man of the Year award, making $8 million. The most underpaid player in the entire NBA. There is nobody that is more underpaid than Lou Williams. Instant offense. $8 million.
So Stephen A. Smith's probably right there. But if you're getting Sixth Man of the Year, and this is your third time, you should definitely be starting someplace. You can go to the worst team in the NBA, and you should be starting someplace. You shouldn't be coming off the bench like that. But that's just my 2 cents. So let's continue.
How do you make a deal with the Los Angeles Clippers, forcing you to give up Paul George, and you don't get Lou Williams? How does that happen? I know Lou Williams took a basement bargain deal because he wanted to stay in L.A., and I know that the Clippers are going to fight like hell to keep him or whatever. But if I'm Sam Presti, I do everything I can to get my hands on Lou Williams. Everything in my power. But that's beside the point. Nevertheless, here's the bottom line. You're the Los Angeles Clippers. You have Harkless. Remember him from Portland? Pretty damn good defender. Underestimated. He's on your squad now. Montrezl Harrell. He's on your squad still. Landry Shamet. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy that got picked up in the Tobias Harris deal from the 76ers. This dude can ball. Do you have any idea what the Clippers have available to them? Kawhi can shoot. Paul George can shoot. Landry Shamet can shoot. Lou Williams can shoot. Patrick Beaverly can defend. Harold can defend. And he's a monster in the paint. Just physical to beat you up. Clippers have a hell of a team. A legitimate argument could be made. They should be the favorites out west.
I definitely agree with that. But like I said, I don't want to jump the gun too fast because I definitely, obviously, you need to see these guys play. You need to see them play. You need to see how they work with each other, the chemistry and all that. But these two teams are looking stellar right now. I mean, absolutely stellar. And Kawhi Leonard is a mastermind. You know, he's probably sitting somewhere and just cooking up everything that's probably, he's probably going to be able to put together. I mean, with that Paul George thing, I had no clue. It wasn't even on my radar for the Clippers to pick up Paul George. But I'm starting to ramble on, so let's continue.
Now, obviously, again, LeBron and Anthony Davis are a better duo. There is no denying that. But let's be clear. A duo don't make a great team. You brought Rondo back. You got Rondo and Boogie Cousins in the same locker room with Frank Vogel as your coach. Frank Vogel ain't no Doc Rivers. And for those of you that want to sit up there and say, well, you know what, Jason Kidd is really the coach behind the scenes, I got news for you. I love Jason Kidd. I believe he'll be officially the head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers within 2 years. Guess what? He ain't Doc Rivers either.
Well, Stephen A., what trumps that is everybody knows that Frank Vogel, he's going to do his thing, but everybody knows it's going to be LeBron James really calling the shots. Because when it comes down to it, it's going to be LeBron James calling the shots. And it's not going to be that hard to coach the Lakers when you have those type of players. Half of those guys have won championships or gone to the finals. They know how to win. So I could probably go in there and teach that team and coach the team and, put up a good show for them. Like I said, everybody knows pretty much it's going to be LeBron James in there calling the shots. Frank Vogel's the head coach. He's going to do his thing, but LeBron James is going to be the main one calling the head shots. Because, like I said, I've already forgotten about Frank Vogel. He won't be here within the next 1 or 2 years. Jason Kidd's going to step it up. But, like I said, LeBron James is going to be doing the majority of the coaching. I can't see Frank Vogel arguing with LeBron James, especially when they're all healthy and firing in all cylinders. So, let's continue.
I mean, you look at the Clippers. I mean, come on. What are we saying here? It is time. It is time to recognize the fact that this ain't Donald Sterling's Clippers anymore. And ladies and gentlemen, you are on the verge of being just that and returning to the dark days. If Kawhi Leonard was serious with his threat that if you don't get Paul George, I'm not going to come here. I'm going to have to go to the Lakers and join LeBron and Anthony Davis. If he was serious about that and that had happened, nobody's thinking about the Clippers. They would have become an afterthought in L.A. yet again. It would have been the dark days return, and people would have been saying, Steve Ballmer, why don't you just move the team to Seattle?
Well, Steven, I don't know if they would go that far because, everybody, the expectations aren't as high for the Clippers as they are for the Lakers. And obviously, if Kawhi Leonard were to go to the Lakers, I mean, definitely, we're definitely going to be looking at the Lakers more than you'd be looking at the Clippers by far. People are already doing that. But let them be team up LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Kawhi Leonard, Boogie Cousins. I mean, that's just out of control. I don't want to say that's a shift of power of, a super duper team because it is what it is, but that's what it would be. So, I don't know. Let's continue.
But because of this move, orchestrated by Kawhi Leonard, the Los Angeles Clippers are every bit of a player in the championship equation as the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep, I agree with you with that. I definitely agree with you with that. Like I said, Kawhi Leonard is probably sitting somewhere and absolutely plotting and scheming and how to get everything done and get everything figured out, get Paul George, get everything he needs to go run with the Clippers. Oh, man, I can just see it right now. And I cannot wait until they play each other. I mean, you want to talk about having to be a war in L.A.? You want to talk about a battle? I bet you right now they could probably double the prices to go to the Staples Center. They could double the prices, and they'd probably sell out within a half hour. They could double the prices of seats at the Staples Center, and they'd probably sell out within a half hour when the Clippers play the Lakers. It's going to be out of control. It's going to be out of control. As a matter of fact, I would take an hour off of my life if I can go to that game. I would take an hour off my life. Maybe 30 minutes. But I would definitely like to see that game. So let's continue.
This is something special, y'all.